point out that the androids that Trunks knew were far more ruthless as opposed to the androids that they met here, where they're like, "Nah,
Yeah, but
we're
now
not
that they
going to kill
got
you.
to kill
You're not." It's like
Goku,
you're
they're
not the one
kind
we're
of in a.
after.
Yeah, but now that they've killed Goku, they're in just kind of a state of.
They've completed their prime objective. Now what?
Though to be fair, I
Yeah.
think the reason for them being more malicious is because they were activated later than planned, or they were activated on time as opposed to
Probably.
being activated earlier than expected by Jerome.
Yeah,
Not to mention Goku had already died, so they didn't have anything to take their aggression on. So they just
that is
ended the
also.
world.
Although that doesn't really explain why they're more powerful on you know timeline that we know them, right?
Would you if you were to hand wave this, would this be because the Z fighters were stronger because they trained and therefore got their data taken based on those measurements?
Not really, because there wasn't like Dr. Giro stopped observing them after what's it after
After
was it
Vegeta,
no. I don't think he was observing them with Frieza actually. Did was that a
yeah,
thing
I said
or
after Vegeta, he
yeah.
specifically stated they specifically stated that he did not have the cameras go to Namek, so that's
Yeah,
why he was
yeah.
surprised they went
But
specifically to him.
I was talking about like when Trunks first appeared, but I just remembered that that wasn't a thing either. So yeah, so Vegeta was the last one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so no,
this one,
they couldn't have because they didn't have they never recorded any of the other fights.
Okay, so bad
the
writing then.
cameras did go or keep going though, which would help with Cell, which is why Frieza is somewhere in Cell.
Yeah, yeah, but that's because that was the future.
Yep. Okay, this one. If you had brought Hercule and sided with Hugh,
There's a third Videl.
anyways, if you brought Hercule and sided with Hugh, Hercule would actually just he would not pass it out. He would not run away. He would just freak out about what's going on and actually fight.
Oh, okay.
And despite how little it is happens, his power is stated to be growing.
Okay.
It's
So,
kind of hilarious that he's actually disturbing the kite with how much it's growing. Like little or not, it's just like this is not how much he should be growing.
so pretty much Fu is just giving Videl some type of rage inside, and that's all he needs in order to infect her with dark energy. So yeah, we're gonna go beat her up.
Okay.
Oh, so you didn't side with you on this one?
I mean, I got two other Videls here. Losing one more, losing one won't matter.
There's no Fidel in this one.
Yeah.
This is the one where Gohan can run away depending on your choice.
Yeah, my choice. What?
I don't remember which. If you can go with, you can side with you, or you can side against him, and depending on which one, both Videls will somehow get angry at him.
True. True. Let's see if that happens. Oh, it looks like we're just gonna glide to the left. Wait, are they trying to talk to her? Again, it's been a while. All I remember was
You sided with you.
oh, I said it with you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, help
So
Videl and
you are
Vegeta
going
defeat
to
Boo and Deborah.
fight Dabura and Super Boo.
Okay, that's my stance when I'm at work and I can't stand them to my feet. Okay, so we're fighting Majin Buu now for some reason.
And Dabura.
And Deborah, but it's Deborah. Nobody cares about Deborah.
Huh.
So Reggie, see, they actually did something with Videl here. As minimalistic as it was, they chose to use this character. Score one for Mark out of a billion. Out of a billion losses.
I mean, Yamcha's had a similar little, has been utilized in a similar fashion in one of these games.
Yeah, definitely.
And he had his
So,
own manga where he was possessed by a kid who actually knew how to fight. Which is
huh?
hilarious. That means Yamcha is just stupid.
Yamcha knows how to, though. He's just not powerful like everybody else.
Oh, the kid got him way powerful up until the Cell Saga.
Okay, I'm not even gonna ask.
What was this
Whatever.
manga? Was it a fan manga or like an official licensing made thing?
It was a licensed manga not made by Toriyama.
Okay, so
He
parody then.
approved it.
A parody.
He approved it.
Okay, that's different. Would you count that the same light as GT? It was approved by Toriyama.
I think it was a lot better than GT.
He's asking if you'd consider it in the same vein
Yeah.
as it was approved.
I have no idea.
If it's just him hand waving it, say yeah, whatever, do whatever you want, then I don't think it's the same as GT where he's like, sure, let's see how things turn out.
I honestly don't know.
Like
maybe it's
that whole description just sounds like, really stupid though.
What?
I've shown it to Mark. He
well,
laughed
no,
at
because
how
just like
pathetic it made Yamcha look in the long run.
well, because like just that description alone is like, but Yamcha knows how to fight. Yamcha is actually kind of a genius when it comes to combat, to fighting techniques.
Which is all the more reason to understand that if some kid can do all his genius techniques better than him.
Well, that's the thing that doesn't make any sense, is because Yamcha's not incompetent. He's just weak because of power creep.
No, I'd argue he's
And
pretty
he doesn't
incompetent.
train
I think he's
ever.
pretty incompetent in terms of like strategy wise. Power wise,
Like,
yeah, he's
even
amazing.
before
Look
he
at
retired,
everything
he
that
never
he's done
trained.
throughout Dragon Ball up to Z.
He was afraid of Bulma. He was trying to
eaten
mug
by
them. Got
his
scared.
foes.
Well, yeah, because he had like a phobia of women, so he wanted the Dragon Balls to wish for that phobia to go away, but it went away on its own when he went to save Bulma from Grade 8 Goku. Also, he was the first. He was the first of Goku's rivals to actually beat Goku in the fight. Granted, Goku was heavily handicapped in that fight because he was. But that doesn't change the fact that Yamcha's actually beaten Goku
by complete fluke.
By a complete fluke, but it was a cool moment, especially in the the like OVA retelling of the first few arcs of Dragon Ball. Wolf Fang Fist got an actually cool animation segment
His
to it.
moves are cool. They're just
Yeah.
They're just put on a guy who sucks.
Well, Yamcha was designed to be the jobber. He was there to be relatively close to Goku in strength so that when he lost to an opponent, it would be, oh yeah, this guy's actually dangerous.
Yeah, but I'm gonna.
But then they realized Yamcha's so weak at this point that they can't use him to do that, and so they transferred that over to Vegeta.
But by the way, just to quickly before you guys continue on that end, this is the line Vegito says right here. He planned to get himself absorbed. So anybody who argues otherwise that he was taken off guard, this line right here, he was planning to get himself absorbed at the entire
I'm pretty
time.
sure he said that in the original show too. It was like, oh, we need to get them out of there somehow. It's like, let's let them absorb us. Or something like that. Or I don't remember, but I do remember them saying something about needing to get inside Boo in order to free everybody.
And then this next scene probably makes a few people mad. Hold on. Hold on. Wait for the Kais to talk.
What if you fuse them with my Katara?
God.
Completely bonkers! We've already changed enough of history!
I was joking, old man.
One more.
Besides, if anyone other than us uses Katara,
Forgot about that line. Oh, that's where they just snuck in that little bit of detail. You see that, right, Reggie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already know about
Probably
that,
made
that
dozens of
explanation.
gamers mad. Because people are still kind of upset about that retcon.
Well, I mean, it got like absolutely no explanation when it happened. Happened.
It was supposed to be the power of Boo or something.
Like going inside separated them.
Yeah, well, that's what people assumed because there was just no explanation. All we knew was that if you fuse with the Katara earrings, it will be permanent. They do that, then they go inside Boo, and then they split up inexplicably with no explanation. Nobody commented on it except for Goku and Vegeta, who are just left to their own
I
devices.
think
Like,
the
what's
Supreme
going
Kai
on?
might have
I
mentioned
thought you
it.
said
But
this was going to be permanent. So yeah, there's none of the Kais mention it at all when they get back. They're just separated, and that's all. No one gave a shit about it.
Yeah, it took.
well, that's because Toriyama didn't really care that much. He just wanted to do whatever he wanted.
Yeah, and then everybody's wondering what the fuck is up with this inconsistency.
Oh, hi, other Videl. We just teamed up with your other self.
welcome back. You did a great job out there.
This has to be like the biggest time paradox for Supreme Kai time
The
here.
time vault.
Like, oh man, I'm dealing with
I
like.
think she stopped caring at this point. She supports what Few is trying to do at most of the time.
Are we almost at the end?
I don't know.
You just got to do the
This is the time
Zamasu level, and then everyone's turned to stone.
You mean the one that he quit
Yeah, the one I just played is a Masu. It's a Masu.
because he sucks?
Yeah, I suck, man.
Can't skip it this time, unfortunately.
What was that about? Holding back, and then you still died.
I mean, that's
Oh.
typical Dragon Ball.
Was-
That's typical Dragon Ball right there. I
You-
held back and then I still lost.
You are not Wesley. You are just Inigo.
I'm not.
You are Inigo
Snipes.
Montoya.
I'm not Snipes either. Okay, stop it.
You are Inigo Montoya.
What is that? That sounds racist.
I think I understand the thing now. I think where you
Oh, it's like, God, wonderful.
activate the quest.
I know something that you don't know. I am not
I think-
left-handed.
I think that where you're talking to Few to activate the quest, that's why you're siding with Few. I think you got to talk to someone else to side against him.
Oh, so I spared the other Videl, so I didn't attack her because of that. If I would have went with Supreme Kai, I would have attacked Videl to begin with. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, didn't we just do this? Reggie was right.
Except this time, this
Nobody cares.
Wait, Jerry.
Oh, it actually got a response from
the
Reggie.
butt puller.
It got a response from Reggie. He's like, "What the? I'm actually surprised."
Yep, they got the
Like
butt puller.
we have wait. Or brainwashed him as what? What kind of explanation is that?
It's called hand waving,
I
my
don't
friend.
know.
Aura
It's called hand waving.
brainwashed him.
It's called hand waving.
They couldn't have come up with something a little bit more
much.
compelling than that.
To be fair, they didn't really have to do much. Jiren already kind of
Oh,
supported
this is cool,
their
though.
idea.
Oh, we got
That's cool.
Tapion. Okay,
That's
we
cool.
got somebody actually cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is cool. He goes, "Hi, Trunks. I just finished my audition for Chrono Trigger. I failed, so I'm here."
You really should watch her play through Chrono Trigger.
This band's straight up Chrono Trigger big time.
Well, yeah, Chrono Trigger was drawn by Akira
I
Toriyama.
know, but like hairstyle wise and all that.
I mean, aside from missing the entire head of hair, yeah,
All right, so
Tapion is basically just Chrono.
I don't believe it.
Oh, he's got a third of the hair.
Hero of the South Quadrant.
this is genuinely cool. They actually made something of this character because he's give him the Ocarina of Time. That'd be cool. Stop
Was
time.
Tapion actually usable in this game?
Yes, he's playable.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You had to download him to get the story.
What the fuck?
He was not in the base game, is what he's saying.
I suppose.
Same with Jiren. So you also had to download Jiren just to get Tapion to play this story with Tapion being cool.
Though to be fair, Jiren came out. Well, this game came out before Jiren was even introduced in the anime, so they had to do that. That's not the game's fault.
And they had to dub over the Goku Black stuff before that was even brought to the States.
Yeah.
The dub in the anime.
Yeah, exactly.
Why he sounds different in every incarnation he's been in English.
These foolish mortals wish to challenge us.
And then we had the whole Sean Schemmel debacle. I wanted to have my own take on the character.
Yeah, which is kind of stupid. I mean, he's good at the role. He's such an asshole.
Oh, we're
And
getting
it's it really makes you lose respect for the character itself, just for how the person portraying it is, you know.
Just like Bulma.
Yep. It really sucks because I really like a lot of her roles.
Do they all kind of sound similar to Bulma?
Yeah, because it's Monica Rial.
Yeah, because that's one problem I had. I think I've said this before, but that was one of my big problems with watching One Piece dubbed. Is that it's like all the voices are just kind of like, oh, that's Krillin, oh, that's Piccolo, oh, that's so and so. So it's really hard to take their character seriously when you've heard them.
Well, I mean, it's all by one studio, so of course you're going to be hearing a lot of the same people. But
Yeah, but the point of voice acting is using voices.
yeah,
Voice.
yeah, which is
the guy who voices Piccolo also voices All Might, and he uses two different voices for the both forms. So at least
Chris Sabat is also able to do different voices as well. It's just he's mostly known for being really, large and handy. Voices like Alex Louis Armstrong. But then you also got to remember that he voices like 5 different characters on Dragon Ball Z, and they all sound different except for when they're like actually trying to scream or be angry. Then they all just sound the same. Because he voiced Yamcha, where he gives him like this laid back surfer dude type of voice. He voices Vegeta, and he voices Piccolo.
Who apparently sees Gohan more like a dog than a son.
But and then you see him in roles like playing as Kuwabara in Yu Yu Hakusho, and he sounds completely different from everything, despite the fact that it's his voice.
And when voicing All Might, well, Small Might form may sound like Piccolo when he's doing the buff version. You can feel that superhero energy.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah,
voice. I love
that's just Alex Louis Armstrong.
Haha! It is I.
That's just the voice he uses for Armstrong, as just really large and handy. Fucking love it, but I don't like that they're all like one of the voice actors I like are assholes.
And all sound the same for the character.
I don't mind Monica Rial playing certain characters because most of the characters that she's played are good characters, so she's able to bring the right emotion to it, despite the fact that most of the voices itself sound the same. Like no matter what, she's going to be voicing some sort of young 15 to like 10-year-old little girl. And they're gonna sound exactly the fucking same in the same obnoxious high pitch. When she doesn't voice that type of role,
That's cool.
actually she sounds pretty decent.
Look at that. They actually used the ocarina for something. They sealed Zamasu inside the ocarina.
And then like let's see. I don't know what else Sean Shell's played. I only know him for playing Goku, King Kai, and
Black dude.
laughably Black Dude,
Black dude.
where he uses like a Dr. Claw impression.
On the bright side, the guy who voices Beerus, he was pretty good at it. He's
Oh yeah,
shown to be a very nice
I
guy.
forgot his name though, but
He's a very good
yeah.
guy.
And he's in a couple other stuff too. I just don't remember what. I just don't remember what they are. But yeah, the Krillin. I don't know too many roles that he's done outside of Dragon Ball and Full Metal Alchemist. Like I only know him at. Oh, actually, I know like one other anime that he's voiced in, but that's like barely anything either. He voices Maze Hughes in Full Metal Alchemist, and he also voices Apachai from the Kenichi anime. Kenichi, History's Strongest Disciple.
You'll probably find more of his roles if you just Googled it, but
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm just trying to go off the top of my head right now as to what I remember. Unfortunately, I don't remember much because I haven't been following like any of them lately.
Who voices Naruto?
Naruto, that's some like big lady called Mally Flanagan or something like that.
Like you don't like I only know that voice for Naruto. I don't even think that person gets
I've
work.
never heard her in anything else before.
Yeah.
I literally could not tell you. I'm sure she's in other stuff, but Naruto's not done by Funimation, so they actually have a varied amount of people, and not just the same 10 people doing everything.
and here's where things hit the fan.
This is the last one, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Because I really do want to go take a nap. Because my dad works tomorrow, and I was like, I underestimated how much longer this content was.
I did try to warn you.
So I just ignored the text from my mom saying, "Are you done?" And that was at 10 o'clock. And I was like, "I'm gonna not 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock." And I was like, "Again, let me just finish this up first." And then she just came by and she gave me this look like, "Are you done?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm trying to finish up
The
right
Burr
now."
just came in and spit on everyone.
Everyone's been turned to
Oh
stone.
no! Oh no!
Is that what happened?
Yes. Remember, he has stone spit.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't really paying attention to what's on screen.
Yeah, literally everyone in this town is stone.
I've got a bad feeling. Let's hurry.
Well, that's cool.
What, giving
Or I
Deborah?
should have gotten more time, more screen time. You know.
Yeah, he deserved more
Oh, he's
clout.
getting more screen time.
He deserved more
Well,
clout.
I was just because like in the original, like in the original run of Dragon Ball Z, he got
yeah,
shafted really hard, and that kind of sucked because he was built
It
up
showed-
something amazing.
He did
then-
serve a good purpose to make Boo really frightening.
Yeah, but let's be real here. We would have preferred Deborah.
Wasn't
And
that part of the
here's-
joke though?
What?
That Deborah was shafted so hard.
I mean, if that was supposed to be a joke, then I guess.
Like,
I
oh,
don't
like
think
look,
that was
like
be a joke.
subversion.
I like they specifically
he's no
said
longer
he was similar in strength to Cell just so they could hype up Boo as much stronger than Cell, therefore far more dangerous. But in all honesty, I think Deborah would have been as a good villain. Like they really shouldn't have kept building on top of the power of the previous villain. They should have made that like an actual plateau
Standard.
for everybody else to try.
If you notice, the Burr no longer has an M on his forehead, so this is him doing it for him and his sister.
Yeah, that means they actually had to change the model. Had to put effort into removing that M.
Might be a trap, so we better be careful.
Okay, into the wormhole we go. So this is the final battle against Super Deborah.
And this time you get both your mentors.